Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Come have a fun night with the band Brass Pair performing at the Keswick Tavern this Saturday night. The band will be playing from 8 to 11 p.m. with no cover charge. The Keswick Tavern is located at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, Iowa. Brass Pair is an Eastern Iowa rock and variety band specializing in music from multiple genres. They're going to play the big, juicy hits this Saturday night at the Keswick Tavern from 8 to 11 p.m. No cover charge. The Retro Antique and Curiosities Crawl is this Friday and Saturday. Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Embark on a shop-hop adventure designed for people to discover hidden gems in shops and communities in a well-organized and distinctive antique shopping experience. With shops in Oskaloosa, Pella, and Eddyville. For more information, find Retro Antique Tour on Facebook.
No matter how manicured your lawn is, you probably have mushrooms popping up after heavy rains. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. There's not much you can do except wait for a dry spell as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Interact with Successful Farming on social media. Like us on Facebook at Successful Farming USA and follow us on X at Successful Farm for tips, ideas, timely news, and information from our editors. Find us on Instagram at successful_farming and love the latest photo or video. And take a look behind the scenes with our editors on TikTok at successful_farming. Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts.
Mushrooms pop up instantaneously all over our yard after a good hard rain, and some of them are just huge. Megan Kennelly is a plant pathologist at Kansas State University. She says the biomass of fungi is in the soil, and it spends most of its lifetime underground digesting organic matter. When moisture hits and the fungi reproduce, mushrooms emerge. Consider them beneficial.
Some of the mushroom fungi do degrade wood, like old roots, or if there's any old branches or something that were kind of incorporated to the ground, like in new construction areas. And some of them do break down wood, and in that sense they're beneficial because they are recycling the components of the wood.
Sometimes mushrooms form an arc or a circle, and this pattern is called a fairy ring. Legend has it that mushrooms grow in circles where fairies dance. Whether you see lively winged creatures or not, fairy rings are caused by the outward growth of fungal mycelium, which decomposes organic matter. It releases nitrogen into the soil and stimulates the grass to grow darker around the outer portion of the ring. Like their other fungal cousins, fairy rings are hard to control.
You can just mow them off and, they might pop up again when the next rain comes. You're not going to be able to eradicate it because, as I said, most of that biomass is deep underground and you can't really get at it anyway. For a home lawn type of situation, it's better just to kind of let it run its course.
If you're well trained in fungi favorites, perhaps you could toss them in a stir fry. But if you're not, don't risk it. Many mushrooms are poisonous. Learn more about mushrooms in the yard at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.